Trying to hide the feelings, out of feelings when she up there passing me go. To my phone at all times, inside the morning, she feel like a creeper. Sipping tequila all night, we don't get no more tequila. After the sunset, yeah, we get drunk and we fuck long till we reload. Yeah. She wanna tell me I don't give her time, anytime I hold her back to me, boy. So I decide on inside my bottles, you tryna swallow it first, you gon' see through. These games with my name every time that you're on the cast and me, boy. I know every time when we get home, you gon' turn this to a free show. Break it off, I wanna fuck down. Oh, turn the gas to free show. Break it off, I wanna fuck down. Oh, turn the gas to free show. But now, trying not to get inside of feelings when she up there dancing me. So I'm cool at all times, inside the morning, no, she's cool like a queen. Sipping tequila all night, we don't get no more. Sunset, yeah, we get drunk and we go home till we feel old. Time on inside my bottle, you trying to swallow it, you gon' be close.
It's a lot of freaky hoes in there, wanna bust it down, Casamigo, turn to Casafrico, bust down, baby, bust down. It's a lot of freaky hoes in there, wanna bust it down, Casamigo, turn to Casafrico, bust down, baby, bust down.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. In the third spot, batting the middle. That's Russell Westbrook, and it's George in at the three. You take a look at the Knicks. Well, they need this one to go their way. They lost home court advantage. Dropping game one was a huge goal. Both doors started falling.
Football, bro. You got to fight over that shit.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock.
What's up? Oh!
Well-coordinated athlete at his size.
No! Come on, Paul. Why didn't you lay that shit up, you dumb motherfucker? Fuck!
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Jordan with it. It's Jordan.
Get the fuck out of here!
And now the Sixers on the break.
Oh my lord! I fucking hate these niggas. Yeah, fucking ass. Fuck all these niggas hating on me. Yesterday I fought the witch that came outside with a place she was waiting on me. Y'all ain't talking about shit. She was 30 minutes slide, she ride my dick. Yo, niggas go away. I'm better for it. Niggas worry about who's ready. You ain't ready to be making the plan. I'm in the playoff. I'm about to fan. Oh, where niggas going out like this. Hey, niggas keep looking. I'm pulling up like this. Let's go! I'm at the low ass. They go flow like a dope ass. You go fuck on the go go back. Keep like a good out of me. Get it on the quad. Get it to quad. Get it to quad. Give it to quad. Fuck all these niggas hating on me. Yesterday I fucked with. Came outside with a place you waiting on me. Y'all ain't talking about shit. She just be smiling, spread my teeth. Y'all niggas going away. Keep begging for it. You saying no lie. They broke with the back on me. Y'all niggas better be ready. You gotta be Well, you're supposed to go inside. Come on now.
He's got to be disciplined in the zone.
It's like none of y'all niggas is jumping for help. Nigga in the back. What is y'all niggas doing? Y'all just gonna sit there, huh? Like this a fucking movie or something. Just watch that nigga fly.
First quarter ball. He's 2.5 minutes in. Westbrook outside. Goes up with the strike.
Wow, bro.
The Sixers lead by 7.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. No, nigga. Oh my God!
McGrady's got 9 points.
Relax, nigga. I don't really like pose for. What you think I got a pose for? I think I'm gonna take the that's about emptying. Watch what I do. I'll call up that alternate boom. Oh, this mic fucked up. Can't shoot. I don't really like what you think I got to do. Little nigga! A rush, nigga! Let's go! Oh my God! We're from here, don't fucking come here. Be outside every day, 24/7, every business.
Front offense to have the right kid at the helm. A tremendous facilitator.
The Sixers lead by 6. Pass to Rodman. Here's Kent. Gets the 3.
He did not make that.
Philadelphia making a change here.
Well, 6:20 that they can take the choice.
I emphasize again, it is free to join my community. The stocks I share are also free.
Oh, really?
The techniques and strategies I teach are also free.
That's
so
for real?
Don't ask me if I charge a fee, and don't say
I'm not. Shut the fuck up, goof ass nigga. I'll smack shit out you, send you back to the grocery store, me Zale, send you 4 pack of cigarettes, and I ain't playing no games.
Manager and TV guy. Okay, now,
Give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's West.
I don't think it's fun. Is the president? I don't know.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Anyway, you and I in Iran eventually called out.
Basketball is all about.
TV executive. He says, hey, this is Justin. Oh my God. Eber? No, this is
Great for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call. That's his first trip to the line. First free throw's good. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Now, I'm going to be honest, I want to say, Nikki, I don't think you're going to talk here. I mean, we had last pictures, and we got work done, and he has not failed any type of doctor. Hello, Lakers Nation. Welcome in to the LakersNation.com podcast. My name is Trevor Lane, and today we've got a lot of things to get into. We've got the Lakers making a
Here's Hastings. On the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back.
Right here on the YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching this, or if you're over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, make sure that you do follow us and then give us that 5-star rating and review. Obviously not in my normal
Let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense. Yeah, I agree. Look at the energy, the effort offensively. They put it all out.
RJ Davis, Eric Dixon, Arthur Tallulah, and Augustus Barcelona signed 2 contracts with the Los Angeles Lakers. So while that is playing in, what is actually for the Lakers, what are the chances that we can sticking with the team? And obviously Eric Dixon is a name that sticks out here, certainly, but I have confirmed with the Lakers, these are all Exhibit 10 contracts. So what that means for an Exhibit 10 contract is that these are players that the Lakers will bring into training camp, they will work them out with the team, they will have an opportunity to compete, and what can happen with an Exhibit 10 contract is it can indeed be converted to a 2-way contract. Right now, the Lakers currently only have 2 players of their 3 used as 2-way contracts. So they do have 1 open 2-way spot right now. Chris Mannion has 1, and Christian Loco has another 2-way spot. The Lakers do still have an opening for a 2-way contract. Exhibit 10 contract can, if a player is particularly impressive during training camp, during preseason, that player can be converted to a 2-way contract. So that's what these players are primarily competing for, a chance to become a 2-way contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. However, in Exhibit 10 specifically, which is what, again, all 4 of these guys are on, what it does is if the player gets waived by the Lakers and then signs with the South Bay Lakers and stays for 60 days minimum, that player would then receive a bonus up to $75,000. So there's a little bit of financial incentive there to stay in the Lakers system. The Lakers may tell 1 or more of these players, hey, we really appreciate you, we like you, we don't have a roster spot for you right now, but we don't want to lose you in our system. We want you to stay in our system, connected with us, bro, and we're willing to give you extra money to do so. They don't stay with the South Bay Lakers and continue to develop. That's what the Exhibit 10 contract is really geared towards. But again, these players can also be converted to a full 2-way contract. In the case of Eric Dixon, a lot of hype around him, a lot of people excited about him, and then he suffered some type of injury. We still don't know at this point exactly what the injury was. Something was related with Eric Dixon, the exact injury, not known as this point. I can tell you, from being at something in Las Vegas, he rolled past me and for extraordinary Daniel Carson on a scooter with his foot in a boom. However, the fact that he's on an Exhibit 10 contract now, John Flanagan had reported weeks ago that it is free to a 2-way contract with the Lakers. Obviously, injury from I'm going to tell him big floor.
He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now.
Copy, paste, ask a basic
Leonard finds
question.
Cunningham.
That's
And he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Prevented that from being a thing. I've talked about this here on the show before. The Lakers were unlikely to give him that two-way contract due to the injury that he had suffered, but now he's going to get another chance. He's going to get a chance to earn his way on an Exhibit 10 contract. The leading scorer in college basketball will have a chance. Villanova guy Eric Dixon will have an opportunity to prove himself in training camp and in preseason, potentially wind up earning that two-way spot after all. So certainly somebody to keep an eye on. Eric Dixon with the Lakers. We also saw RJ Davis, Arthur Sluma, Augustus Marshall did not play during Summer League, but RJ Davis and Arthur Sluma both did. These guys will all have an opportunity to impress. These contracts are really good. All of them certainly names to watch, guys to keep an eye on, to potentially win that final two-way spot for the Los Angeles Lakers, and perhaps a little bit of an explanation for why the Lakers' final two-way spot is still open right now, with Peloso and Mannion taking up the other two. Why have they left the first two-way spot open? Well, to allow players like this, the caliber of RJ Davis, of Eric Dixon, Paluma, Augustus Marshall, for that final two-way spot with your Los Angeles Lakers. So certainly names, not just dismissed. I know people look at this, they go, oh, two-way contracts, but these guys don't matter as much. But keep in mind, there have been a number of players over the years who have started on two-way contracts and then ultimately worked their way into serious success in the NBA, including our old friend Alex Caruso, Austin Reeves at one point, who got a two-way contract. It is becoming much more common in the NBA. So I would recommend this as we get closer to preseason and all of that, which is going to be starting up at the beginning of October. Don't forget these guys right now that are on Exhibit 10 contracts. Is it likely to make the league? No, but don't forget about these guys. These guys are going to be given an opportunity to compete, and we'll see what they can do. All right, let's talk a little bit about LeBron James and the March 9th piece about LeBron, his future with the Lakers. There's a whole lot in here that we need to discuss. So let's go here. Let's just go point by point through. Mark Stein did a great job. He's a legend in this business. But Stein always does such a phenomenal job breaking down everything that's going on in the situation. Now, I do want to talk about before we get into it. Stein was very upfront about a lot of this. That this is opinion. Now, in some cases, there have been forms of it here, but before you take anything as gospel, keep in mind that Stein does stress that a lot of what he's talking about here is his opinion on the situation, not necessarily source information. And there's an important distinction between those two things. Let's keep that in mind here as we get into all of this. But I do think there's some really interesting points. And the point that I've had conversations with people about that do still hold the ring of truth to this. So, sign number one says, as August draws near, LeBron is going to be at his 8th Lakers training camp in a row come late September. Yeah, look, LeBron is not asked for a buyout. He's not asked to be traded. He has a no-trade clause. I would expect it to be in September at training camp, which typically starts off the last week of September. I'd be surprised if anything else happens there. So that, yeah, agree 100%. LeBron will be training camp with the Lakers, ready to go. That's what I think is ultimately going to happen. Stein also said he believes that forecast is the right one because LeBron understands the dynamics of the NBA. Part of it is the threat of him leaving the Lakers is no longer a threat at all. And I think that's a really important thing and a unique thing to LeBron James, an unfamiliar thing to LeBron James. You think about LeBron and what he is and what he has been over the course of his career, over the course of the time that he's played NBA basketball. He has been the focal point, the most important player on every team that he has ever played for until now. And now it's different. And there is going to be, I think, a little bit of an uncomfortable situation there. And I think that's only natural. I don't think that's intentional on the part of any particular person. But for LeBron, who has been the most important player on every team he has ever played for, to suddenly not be that that is unfamiliar territory. And so now, LeBron understanding that his threat of walking away in the summer
hard
no
to
longer
focus
carries
with
the weight
thousands of fans
that it
screaming
would
at
have
you.
previously.
They
And
stayed in
again,
it.
part of
They
that
stayed
is
confident.
that the Lakers, and this is not a shot at LeBron, but they are now
And
Luka's
looking
team.
at where the
It
Knicks
is what it is.
stand in
LeBron
this
had
series.
a phenomenal season
I'll get
last year.
straight to it,
Frankly,
Kenny.
I'll say
Is
this,
this
I
a
don't think he gets
must-win
enough
game
credit.
for them?
I don't think LeBron gets enough credit for the season that he had last year. I see a lot of people that run around with advanced metrics and say, oh, but he was a net negative, this, that, and the other, that weren't watching every single game, that want to take every chance they can get, take shots at LeBron James. Look, there are things you can criticize LeBron for, but in each point, the season that he had, 6th in MVP voting, second team All-NBA.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct
Great
pleasure,
for the
and I
Lakers
mean
last
that.
season.
Let's
And
now
he
take you
is
back over to the third
absolutely
quarter with Brian
worth a
Anderson.
max contract, certainly on the floor, but also certainly off the floor. When we talk about revenue, we talk about the business side of the game. But the fact of the matter remains that if the Lakers were to lose LeBron James next summer, I talked a lot about this. If they were to lose him this summer, he would just walk away, not pick up his player option, and walk away. The Lakers would not really see much benefit from that. The financial flexibility would simply not be there for them to really do anything with any kind of visibility that they would gain from LeBron walking away, such as the state of the salary cap currently and where the Lakers sat with things. That is not a true statement when we apply it to next season. Next season, the Lakers would indeed have increased flexibility. Maybe there are other options they can explore if LeBron James were to walk away. On top of that, LeBron was previously in a situation where he was the guy. Yes, Anthony Davis was in town, but LeBron was still the big draw. LeBron was the guy on the Lakers. And it's no longer the case. Now Luka is the guy for the Los Angeles Lakers. So if LeBron were to walk away, the Lakers are no longer in a situation where they say, oh no, now we're in Fizzletown, we're in Hollywood, and we don't have a star. No. Now they've got Luka. So then we can able to sign that extension when he is eligible to do so on August 2nd. Right now, all signs point towards him doing that, towards the signing extension of the Los Angeles Lakers. So next summer, the threat of LeBron walking away has
the 76ers lead by
little
6.
bite to it as we have ever seen in the course of his NBA career. And it's because of all the factors I just mentioned. It's not just LeBron James.
Set professional invoices and get paid faster. All with the QuickBooks mobile app. You will create and send invoices. No one needs to do it. You get notified when you're paid.
And this will be a second trip
Anytime,
to the free throw.
anywhere. Right with the QuickBooks mobile app.
And the free throw, no good. And the Knicks shooting around 41%.
Why are we not investing in athletes? Look at this. Why are you not investing into one of the most incredible real estate strategies that's going to happen and the highest rate of return? Now, I bet you they will. Right? I don't even know what that is. And even if I did, I don't know how to do it. So 5 things I want to go over just quickly with you. The first thing about taxes is it doesn't take a lot of money. The second one is how do I find these tax certificates? We'll show you how to find them at our free training. You can do it right from your home. The third one is this is the safest place I have found to get double-digit rate of return. The reason that the strategy is so powerful is because the government mandates these returns. On average, we get 30% mandated return. Well, there's only 2 outcomes when you invest in tax certificates. You get a double-digit rate of return mandated by the government. When you have the right to try that property,
it can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from
it's the
getting too
Lakers'
aggressive.
financial situation where they could have other players they can take a point, and the fact that they are not left without a star if LeBron James is to walk away. But that is the factor in all of this as well. When we look at why does LeBron James not just leave the Lakers? Why does LeBron not put pressure on the Lakers? They're doing it right now, and he may try to do those things, but there isn't as much of a threat there as there was in years past, as Stein correctly notes. Now, from there, Stein notes that this season he thinks will not be LeBron's last. Now, I can't say that with any certainty. This won't be LeBron's final season. I do think whatever LeBron does, say, this is it, I'm done, I'm ready to call it quits, and I want to have my final run NBA, I just want to have my final parade here. I think that's what he's going to get. He's going to get the send-out. He's going to get. He's going to get a celebration at every stop along the way. I think he will get the farewell tour. But I also think Mark finds out well again. The dude was second voting. He was second team all NBA. If he wants to continue playing, he certainly can. He certainly can. As of right now, things just have to be applied to have a clear picture. But to this point, there's been no indication that LeBron is thinking in one-year terms. Not yet anyway. So, all of that makes me still a question of if the Lakers have their eye on future flexibility next summer, potentially, not definitely, but potentially, pivoting away from LeBron James, and LeBron isn't done playing, what is all of that mean? What is all of that add up to? Now, it's Stein knows it's clear the junction the Lakers have launched the Luka Doncic era. Yes, that was the big benefit of trading for Luka. That's the big benefit of trading for Luka Doncic. Besides getting a generational talent, besides getting a legitimate superstar in the NBA, beyond just that, what you're doing by trading for Luka Doncic is you are pushing your team out to another 5 years, 10 years, maybe, depending on how long Luka can play. That's what we're really talking about. The Lakers, prior to this, they were heading into uncharted waters. They were heading into a post-LeBron era in which you had a 34, maybe 35 years old, depending on when LeBron hangs them up. Anthony Davis is your go around. If he stays, maybe AD looks around and says, I'm 34 years old. I'm done. I don't want to continue to try to build a team around me. Trade me to Team X so I can finish my career there. And then the Lakers are facing an uncertain rebuild. Rebuilding is a very uncertain realm to delve into in the NBA. As much as we look at rebuilding and we say, oh, you're going to get all these great draft picks and all this young talent, and look at what OKC did. There's so much uncertainty. You never know what a draft pick is going to be. Number three, there's a lot of luck involved with this crapshoot. You never know what this building is going to be. Well, now the Lakers don't have to enter into those very uncertain waters. Instead, the Lakers now are building a future around Luka Doncic. And that's been a big benefit to bringing them in. Now you know, not just what your president is, the president is Luka, but the future is also Luka. So I signed notes, pretty clear discussion, the Lakers have launched the Luka era. Yes, of course they have. It certainly appears as though they are approaching the 25-26 season as LeBron's last in typical. If James doesn't want retirement forced upon him, as one suspects, that almost certainly means he will have to find a new team next summer. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is this idea that the Lakers, and by the way, what people have taken from this, and I've seen this running rampant across social media, what people have taken from this is that the Lakers are forcing LeBron out. That the Lakers are forcing LeBron into retirement. And that's what people are taking away from that. That's not what the Lakers are necessarily doing here. What we're talking about is optionality for the future. What we're talking about is flexibility. That's really what the Lakers are after. It's not about kicking LeBron James in the heart, even though some may characterize it that way. Because here is the truth of the situation. If with the Lakers, if you're LeBron James, his contract expiring does not mean the end of your relationship with LeBron James. No, of course it doesn't. Why wouldn't it? Because we don't know what's going to happen next season. And Mark Stein does allude to this. Again, to his credit, Mark Stein is phenomenal. I have a lot of respect for him. But this is not a sign that the Lakers are trying to squeeze out LeBron James, are trying to usher him to the door and kick him out. Now, what we're talking about right there is stability. If the Lakers find a lot of success, the Lakers would be open to bringing LeBron James back. There is optionality on both sides. Similarly, LeBron, as a free agent, if he wants to continue, maybe he decides this is it. But if he wants to continue playing, he can play for the Lakers. to play for another team. Just as the Lakers could offer LeBron a contract, they can offer that money to some other players around the league as well. Both sides now have optionality with this contract expiring, but just because the contract expires does not guarantee that a breakup is coming here. If the team clicks and everything works great this year, I would be shocked. Look, let's say they go on an improbable run and they win the NBA championship. And you know what? Rob Pelinka has done a tremendous job preserving future assets so that if the right opportunity presents itself to make a win-now move, the Lakers can do that. They still have their future first. They still have Dalton Connect to potentially move. They still have their expiring contract. If the right move becomes available, the Lakers are going to make that. So let's say they do make a final run. Let's say they do survive the gauntlet of the Western Conference. Think they really turn their noses up and bring back LeBron James? Hell no! Of course they're not doing that. Of course they look at bringing LeBron back. The difference is that it's no longer uncertainty. It's no longer, oh no, what the hell are we going to do if LeBron walks away? Now the Lakers have options. Prior to this, they did not. Prior to Luka, they did not have options. That's all we're talking about. We're not talking about LeBron James being ushered out the door or kicked aside. That's not what's happening here. What's happening here is the opportunity for the Lakers to protect themselves or the possibility that LeBron could either retire or could decide he wants to go play for another team. That is really what's going on here, and that's really what has happened with the Lakers. Their apparent interest in giving LeBron a multi-year contract. LeBron, from his side, heard Rich Paul saying that he didn't ask for a multi-year deal. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is turmoil. In fact, I can say that I've heard from within the Lakers, it's not like there is a civil war or anything brewing here. It's not that there is tension between the two sides. That's not what's happening here. Optionality is what's really happening here, and perhaps for the first time in their relationship with LeBron James, the Lakers now also have the possibility of a prosperous future regardless of what it is that LeBron decides, and that has not been true up until this year. So the dynamic has certainly shifted, but that does not mean that LeBron James is necessarily going to be pushed aside or kicked out the door for the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, let's see what else we've got.
If you're interested in mushrooms, do you like drama, and you love this, I'm Matt, a food scientist, and it's crazy how many lies brands will tell you about mushrooms just to scam you out of your money. First, it is true that lion's mane has cognitive benefits. Lion's mane has well-researched compounds called carcinogens and magnesium that cross the blood-brain barrier and promote nerve growth and nerve health. All of your brain is all true. So where's the lie? You'll hear extracts are the only way to get these benefits and to avoid mycelium. Here's the truth. It's completely the opposite. We tested our U.S.-grown full-spectrum lion's mane, which contains both the fruity body and mycelium, against the lion's mane extract brands, and found our mushrooms contain almost 7 times the amount of these cognitive health compounds. 7 times. That's crazy. These active compounds during the extraction process can leave a lot of compounds behind, especially if the wrong solvents are used, meaning the cognitive benefiting compounds may not even be in their lion's mane to begin with. So next time you hear cognitive health and lion's mane extract used to sell a product, take a second look, do a little digging to see if they can support this claim. That's just basic mushroom knowledge, which brings us to our second thing to watch out for. Saying 100% fruity body extract, but using chaga conch. The chaga conch is predominantly dead blood and mycelium. There are fruity bodies not using extract. When grown in trees, they are rarely seen form under the bark of a tree. They are never harvested as part of the conch, and they are never present in the chaga extract that comes from chaga from trees. One of the mushroom brand is not understanding that basic mushroom knowledge is alarming. Lastly, you'll hear a lot of brands using extract and claim to have no filler. And some don't have, but we will really good growers that are really clean and great extract users are also very expensive, but a lot will, especially in the mushroom screen space, because mushroom extract powders can be very hard to make.
Passes to Kid.
Being they get sticky, in order to make them into a powder, you need to use something solid, like a carrier. Maltodextrin is a very common carrier using mushroom extracts, but it's almost never labeled. Some mushrooms tested up to 40% maltodextrin, meaning only 60% of the powder being added is actual mushroom. The issue is so systemic that some mushroom producers will use FDA loopholes to avoid labeling ingredients like maltodextrin, so brands buying them for their own products may not even be aware they are using them. That's why it's so incredibly important to know where your mushrooms are coming from and to ensure a brand really has some integrity and transparency when it comes to the mushrooms they use. Like I said, I'm not a salesperson, and yes, this is an on-water ad. Those numbers have a service now. If you're looking for a high quality and demonstrably efficacious mushroom, check out our blend at mugwater.com. My lion's mane actually supports cognition. Our mushrooms have no added maltodextrin, and we call chaga mycelium what it is. Chaga mycelium, full spectrum free body mycelium, grown and coddled by California. Mushrooms are supported with clinical and preclinical trials and tons of assays to make sure the claims that we make are actually the benefits you get. No scanning necessary.
6 to shoot.
Give it a try.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You should switch away from your contacts because
up the ball for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Died for it.
It was cheaper on 1-800-CONTACT than I got. 1-800-CONTACT always has my exact same brand in stock. Or why would you not have the contact?
This run shows what kind of attitude these teams have.
1-800-CONTACT seems like really fast shipping and it takes 5 days. It's shipped to you super quick.